Hey, baseball fans. Welcome back to Tits and Streams, your go-to channel for daily baseball predictions. I'm Koken, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on today's top matchups. Before we dive into today's picks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest predictions. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love baseball and sports betting. Our channel relies entirely on your support. We don't have any sponsors, so every like, share, and comment helps us keep going. If you'd like to support us even more, consider donating by pressing the thanks button under this video. We love hearing from you. Drop a comment below. Your feedback makes our channel better. All right, let's get into today's predictions. Today we have predictions for 4 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Philadelphia Phillies and Toronto Blue Jays. In this upcoming showdown, the Toronto Blue Jays are set to face off against the Philadelphia Phillies in a game where both teams enter with different objectives. The Blue Jays, whose playoff hopes are all but extinguished, are trying to claw their way back to a respectable record, still a few games shy of breaking even. Meanwhile, the Phillies are firmly in control at the top of the National League East. Though they haven't officially secured the division title, their lead is so substantial that it would take a catastrophic collapse for the Braves or Mets to overtake them. The Phillies will turn to left-hander Christopher Sanchez on the mound, hoping for a solid outing. Sanchez has had a roller coaster season, particularly when pitching on the road, where his struggles have been evident all year. He's shown moments of brilliance mixed with inconsistency, boasting a 3.49 ERA while doing an excellent job of keeping the ball in the park, surrendering just 8 homers over 152 innings. In his last 3 starts, Sanchez has posted an impressive 2.61 ERA, highlighted by a standout performance where he held the Washington Nationals to just 2 hits in a complete game effort. For the Blue Jays, Bowden Francis will take the ball. After a rough start to the season, Francis has found his groove and is coming off an outstanding month of August. During that span, he logged 34.1 innings, allowed only 10 hits, holding batters to a stingy .089 average, struck out 39, and walked just 4, all while maintaining a stellar 1.05 ERA. His recent run includes a dominant 12-strikeout game against the Los Angeles Angels, where he allowed just 1 hit. Over his last 3 starts, Francis has been nearly untouchable, posting a microscopic 0.41 ERA while giving up just 6 hits and 2 runs. If Francis can keep this momentum going, the Blue Jays will have a strong chance to come out on top in this matchup. Offensively, the Phillies have been on a tear, hitting .269 over their last 10 games and scoring 47 runs, with 38 extra base hits in that stretch. While Francis has been in superb form, the Phillies lineup poses a significant challenge. On the other hand, Toronto's offense has struggled, particularly against left-handed pitching, managing just a .214 average over their last 10 games against southpaws. However, Sanchez's road woes and the Blue Jays' better hitting at home suggest that Toronto could find success at the plate, especially if they can muster 6 or more hits, a key factor in their victories this season. As we look deeper into this matchup, it's clear that hitting will be crucial. The Blue Jays have struggled against left-handers recently, hitting just .214 in their last 10 games against southpaws, compared to a more respectable .262 against right-handers. Meanwhile, the Phillies have been solid against right-handed pitching, batting .266 over their last 10 games. Both teams' bullpens have been exceptional of late, with Toronto posting a 1.88 ERA over their last 10 games, while Philadelphia's bullpen has recorded a 2.41 ERA in the same period. This matchup looks like it's going to be a nail-biter. While the Phillies have taken 7 of their last 9 games, their road performance hasn't matched up to their home prowess. On the flip side, you can't overlook what Bowden Francis has been delivering lately. I'm backing Francis to stay in the zone and guide the Blue Jays to a win on Wednesday night. To sum it up, if someone asked me if I'm confident the Blue Jays will win, I wouldn't say it's a lock, but considering Francis's recent form and the Blue Jays' bullpen, I believe Toronto has the edge over Philadelphia. I'm rolling with the Blue Jays on the money line in what should be a tough battle on both sides.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, Couriered Check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction for today is for a game between the Houston Astros and Cincinnati Reds. As we gear up for the matchup between the Houston Astros and Cincinnati Reds, the significance of this game couldn't be more different for each team. The Astros, comfortably leading the American League West, have their sights set on a deep playoff run, while the Reds, who find themselves out of the playoff race, are playing for pride and the chance to disrupt their opponent's momentum. This game at Great American Ballpark promises to be an intriguing contest, regardless of what the standings indicate. Houston's Spencer Arrighetti will take the hill for his 25th start of the season. Arrighetti's year has been a story of two halves, but recently he's been absolutely lights out. In his last three outings, he's posted an impressive 1.86 ERA, striking out 22 batters over 19.1 innings. His most recent performance was a gem, a 7-inning shutout where he allowed just 2 hits against the Phillies. This young right-hander has found his rhythm at the perfect time, and his ability to stifle opposing lineups has been crucial as the Astros push toward the playoffs. On the other side, the Reds will turn to veteran Nick Martinez, who has been something of a mystery this season. Despite a respectable 3.78 ERA, Martinez has struggled with consistency, particularly in his last 3 starts, where his ERA has ballooned to 7.82. The Reds' bullpen hasn't provided much relief either, posting a 6.22 ERA over the last 10 games, a stark contrast to Houston's relievers, who have locked down opposing offenses with a 2.0 ERA in the same period. When you examine the lineups, the Astros showcase a balanced offense led by the power-hitting Yordan Alvarez. With a .971 OPS and 30 home runs, Alvarez has been a nightmare for pitchers all season long. The Astros rank 11th in the league with a .738 OPS, and their ability to string together hits and manufacture runs has been a hallmark of their success. The Reds, despite their struggles, have had moments of brilliance, particularly from their young star Elly De La Cruz. The 22-year-old shortstop is a rare 5-tool player, combining power and speed to become a constant threat on the field. However, the Reds' overall offense has been inconsistent, as reflected by their .233, .307, .399 line. Their inability to hit left-handed pitching, managing just a .189 average in their last 10 games, could be a significant disadvantage against a Houston staff with several effective lefties. Historically, the Reds have not performed well against American League teams, especially at home. They've lost 10 of their last 12 home games against the AL, and their recent form at Great American Ballpark, just 3-8 in their last 11 games, doesn't inspire much confidence. Meanwhile, the Astros have excelled in similar situations, winning 9 of their last 10-night games against National League teams with losing records. From a betting perspective, the smart play is to back Houston, especially on the money line. The Astros are superior in nearly every facet heading into this game. With Arrighetti on the mound, coming off 2 dominant outings, and a Reds team that has struggled both at home and against AL opponents, this prediction is clear-cut. My recommendation is to go with the Houston Astros to secure the win and continue their march toward the playoffs. The third prediction for today is for a game between the New York Yankees and Texas Rangers. The New York Yankees have assembled one of the most complete and dynamic rosters in baseball, and it's been paying off handsomely in 2024. Their impressive 43-28 record on the road has them just a half game behind the Orioles in the fiercely competitive American League East. With 708 runs scored this season, the Yankees rank second only to Arizona in offensive output, and despite the hitter-friendly confines of Yankee Stadium, their pitching staff has been just as formidable, ranking 9th in the league with a 3.84 ERA. This balance between powerful bats and solid pitching makes the Yankees a genuine contender as the postseason looms. In stark contrast, the Texas Rangers have struggled mightily after their World Series triumph last year. In 2024, they've come crashing back to earth. Despite a respectable 37-33 home record, the Rangers have failed to make a significant impact, languishing in third place in the American League West with their playoff hopes all but extinguished. The team's offensive production has taken a nosedive, falling to 24th in the league in total runs scored, while their pitching staff hasn't fared much better, sitting just one spot ahead in ERA rankings. Looking at the pitching matchup, Nathan Eovaldi will take the mound for the Rangers. Eovaldi, a veteran with experience in Boston and a brief stint with the Yankees in 2015 and 2016, enters this game with a 3.79 ERA for the season, having struck out 128 batters over 133 innings. Although his season hasn't been stellar, he's shown signs of improvement recently, posting a 2.70 ERA over his last 3 starts. Meanwhile, the Yankees will counter with Marcus Stroman. Stroman has been a steady presence on the mound recently, even though he has a history of fading in the second half of the season. The Yankees have won 3 of his last 4 starts, and in the one game they lost, Stroman didn't allow a single run over 6 innings against the Detroit Tigers. His season ERA stands at 3.81, with 102 strikeouts over 139.1 innings, and his recent form has been sharp, with a 2.50 ERA in his last 3 outings. When examining recent hitting trends, the Yankees hold a slight advantage against right-handed pitching, hitting .274 over their last 10 games, compared to the Rangers' .247. However, the Yankees' bullpen has shown some vulnerability, posting a 4.29 ERA over the same period, while the Rangers' bullpen has been marginally better at 3.95. A noteworthy stat is that the Rangers are 19-9 in Wednesday games this season, but the Yankees have been even more dominant in similar situations, boasting a 10-2 record in Stroman's last 12 starts and a 62-28 record in Wednesday games overall. The Yankees have had some ups and downs, especially after dropping 2 straight road series, but Stroman has been in great form lately. On the other side, Texas is relying on Eovaldi, who hasn't been at his best in 4 of his last 5 starts. While I'm not completely sold on either pitcher in this matchup, I believe the Yankees have the firepower to take advantage of Eovaldi. To sum it up, although Eovaldi is known for stepping up in big moments, Stroman's current form and the Yankees' potent lineup give New York the clear edge in this game. My pick is the Yankees on the money line. The 4th prediction for today is for a game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and San Francisco Giants. As we enter the final stretch of September, the MLB season is coming down to the wire, and the playoff race is heating up. The Arizona Diamondbacks are heading to San Francisco for a crucial game at Oracle Park, where they'll face the struggling Giants. For Arizona, this game is all about solidifying their playoff position, while the Giants are just trying to stay afloat. The Diamondbacks have been one of the most dynamic teams in the league, especially in the latter half of the season. Their offense, which leads the league in runs scored, is a force to be reckoned with, averaging an impressive 5.4 runs per game. They've shown that they can turn any ballpark into a hitter's paradise, and Oracle Park should be no different as they look to flex their muscles once again. Zach Gallen, Arizona's ace, is set to take the mound in this pivotal matchup. Gallen, boasting a 10-6 record with a 3.87 ERA, has had his ups and downs this year. However, his ability to rack up strikeouts and dominate on any given night makes him a formidable opponent. While his recent outings have been a mixed bag, he's been particularly sharp on the road, where he thrives on shutting down hostile crowds. Against a Giants lineup that's been lukewarm at best, Gallen is poised to deliver a strong performance and help Arizona secure a crucial victory. On the other side, the Giants are limping to the finish line. Plagued by injuries and inconsistency, their playoff hopes have all but evaporated. With a team ERA of 4.39 and an offense struggling to find its groove, averaging just 4.2 runs per game, San Francisco appears to be running on fumes. Rookie right-hander Hayden Birdsong will be on the mound, tasked with facing Arizona's potent lineup. Birdsong, who has a 3.4 record with a 5.14 ERA, has shown flashes of promise, but has struggled with consistency, particularly in his last outing, where he was tagged for 5 runs in just over 3 innings. The Giants have been dismal in their last 5 games, losing 4 and allowing an average of 4.6 runs per game. This is in stark contrast to the Diamondbacks, who, despite a minor hiccup against the Dodgers, remain one of the hottest teams in baseball. Arizona's offense, spearheaded by Ketel Marte and his 30 home runs, has been relentless, and their bullpen, while not top tier, has done just enough to seal victories. Oracle Park has historically been a tough venue for visiting teams, but the Diamondbacks have been unfazed. They've taken 5 of the 8 meetings against the Giants this season and are riding a 7-game road winning streak, indicating they're likely to continue their dominance in this series. The betting line favors Arizona on the money line with a minus 1.5 run spread and an over-under set at 7.5. considering the current form of both teams, especially the Giants' struggles against right-handed pitching, hitting just 194 over their last 10 games. The smart bet is on the Diamondbacks. With Gallen on the mound and their offense firing on all cylinders, Arizona should have no trouble outpacing the Giants. When it comes to head-to-head matchups, Arizona has had the upper hand, and with the Giants' playoff hopes all but extinguished, the motivation clearly favors the Diamondbacks. San Francisco's recent lackluster performances at home and their inability to close out games against strong opponents only add to their challenge in this matchup. All things considered, pitching, offense, current form, and historical matchups, the Arizona Diamondbacks are the clear choice in this game. They have the momentum, the talent, and the drive to push forward, while the Giants are merely playing out the string. Expect Arizona to cover the run line and potentially hit the over, given both teams' recent scoring trends. For this game, my pick is the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. With Gallen on the mound and their offense clicking, the Diamondbacks should emerge victorious in this National League West showdown.